Welcome to Daywave. Whatever, I guess. I am just heated. I have been heated since yesterday, and you know when you wake up, and I woke up furious because I figured we sent them Feld Entertainment Motorsports, whatever the fuck they're called. We sent them yesterday the email, and we thought it's going to get resolved, and we've been left on red now, and I am not happy, to say the least. I am not happy, to say the least. Again, for those who don't know, and you should know at this point, but during ROTC, by the way, the show that's been growing at one point, 1,500 live watchers. Every time we hit a groove, something happens, and Feld Motorsports hit us with a copyright takedown because of that Owen Benjamin video where they have his voice making the noises over the motorbikes. So again, it's and you're gonna win we're gonna win. Maybe, yeah, we should win. It's fair use, obviously, but there's two things you have to keep in mind. Number one, we're still waiting to see if this guy replies, but number two, even if we do fight it, we have to wait 8 days, 9 days for them to make their decision, and then we get our channel back, hopefully, unless YouTube wipes their ass with it and holds it up, because there's always that possibility. There's just always that possibility. But the worst part is like, man, I'm trying to build a company. This is our full-time job. You know what I mean? And we really try to hold it together. And we're on, we've been doing this show, ROTC, Revenge of the Sis, for a year and a half, almost 2 years now. And we've only paid ourselves once, and that was on Christmas, so we could do Christmas stuff. Because we don't really pay ourselves, the thing that supports us, Mike and I, are these morning shows that we do for ourselves. ROTC, the point is, of course, to grow and start paying ourselves. But all the money that goes into ROTC goes into ROTC, into equipment and things that we need and stuff like that. So, I'm just being honest with you guys. So when this happens, it's like, oh, yeah, sure, people will watch the replay, and it's nice, but we make a lot of our YouTube revenue when we're live. The live stuff is when they run ads and we make money. And Super Chats, of course. I appreciate everybody that Streamlabs. I really, really do. But Super Chats, let's face it, the normie's not going to go to Streamlabs. You guys are hardcore. You guys are awesome. But it's I don't know, man. I'm just frustrated. I'm really, really frustrated. I'm frustrated because it's just always been an uphill battle with this show. You know what I mean? An uphill battle. And it's like, I'll do ROTC goes down. That's our job. That's our money. That's the thing that really helps us, really keeps us going. When we have a lot of sleepless nights because of the show, fighting stuff, and last night was rough. This copyright strike stuff it's easy to go, oh, I understand that it should get reversed. I get it, but the process is so fucked up that now for a week, we're out in the dredges. And look, I was impressed yesterday when we went live through Periscope and all the other, and Twitch and Stream.me. We still had almost 300 people, but that's not the point, right? Like going from 800 people watching, which really builds our channel and stuff like that, and doing this is like, we're a small time channel, man, and this is getting this copyright system is really getting out of hand. I mean, they are squashing it. And then you have someone like Crowder, oh, ABC did that. 24 hours from it happening, ABC pulled the strike. We're dealing with a smaller company here, Feld Motorsports. And we're still fighting this over something that is 100% ours. And we'll just take it down and edit it. We don't have to do that. And the problem is that we were in our right. You can't capitulate to that, because then if you do it once, everybody's going to be telling you, well, you just take it down and then delete. It's like, no. Everybody knows that video. We weren't streaming an entire race of theirs. It was a fucking less than 2-minute clip with funny noises that we talked over from a fucking thing that was like 6 years old. It wasn't even like a new race. So, I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying not to go full spurg on these people. I'm trying to hopefully give them until today to do that. I did find Nicole Feld, and who I guess is one of the owners. I'm going to have to be by the last name, but she's also the producer and all that stuff. She seems to be one of the head people over there. I found her Twitter, and I sent her that tweet. I'm gonna post it in the chat. If you guys could do me a favor and retweet it. And then look, I know I sound annoying. Hey, retweet it. But I'm not asking you to retweet my funny jokes, like, and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm asking to retweet to get this out there, because we can't sit here, and it does make a difference. It makes a difference how many people contact these people and tell them what you did was wrong and fucked up, and you need to make it right. And you need to make it right. I have had people asking me if there's other ways to contact them, and there is. I mean, if you want, and again, like I said, this isn't this. We're not spurging out and we're not screaming at them. I really do hope that's just that they don't understand. But I searched the name and I found that 5 days ago they did this to some other YouTuber, smaller than us. Obviously, this wasn't even monetized. But you know, this is a friendly email letting them know that you believe what we did was fair use. If you want to do that, I mean, this is the email. And, you know, I'll make your life easier because I've had a lot of people messaging me. I'll just hear this is their contact us stuff. We haven't even filed the counter notification yet. When I tell you that we're trying to do the right thing, because we don't want to file a counter notification and then it goes to that, because I think they understand. I'm not worried, but they need to understand that if you start false flagging people, there is the possibility, not that we would do it, YouTube would do it, that your account will be hit with a strike for false copyright claims. And you can't be doing that. You know, you can't. So I really, because look, man, I know it's like, oh, what does it matter? It matters to me. You know, let's be honest, man. I do a show in the morning. I don't have the viewership that Mike does at night. I mean, I make in a week what Mike makes in a night. You know what I mean? Which is awesome for him, and it's great. And I understand that it's a morning show, and I understand the limitations of that. I understand people at work and can't be as interactive. I 100% get that. But, you know, unlike Crowder, I can't go sell mugs. This is my job, you know? And, yes, we have patrons, and the patrons are awesome, and they help us out. Patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. But the problem with that is you know, it's really a fraction of one part of a whole picture that we need to put together, you know? And as far as the volume being low, now my levels are the same as they always are. So they might be your computer closer. I could see my levels and they look all right. And I don't know, man. You know, I don't want to sit here and I don't want to bitch all day, but sometimes this thing can be very disheartening. You know what I mean? Like it's always a punch in the gut. You know, you're doing something and you're killing it and you're crushing it and you're doing good, and then boom, punch in the gut. So yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like I said, I posted the link. Again, like I said, be nice. I'm just venting to you guys. You know, I understand that you guys always help out, and you could contact with them whatever you want. I mean, you guys are asking me. I can't stop you from finding their info. You know what I mean? I can't. So, you know, you do whatever you want. I'm just saying we're not spurking out. We're not screaming at them. We're not, you know, we're not going to be spurgs. You know, we kindly ask them what is going on. It might help. I mean, I hope it does. I hope they do the right thing. Obviously, we're giving them until, I guess, before today's show, because, again, today's show, excuse me, is going to be on stream.me in Twitch and Periscope and fucking dickfuck.org and all these other sites. And even in spite of all that, we grow, but you know, this is a fucking kick in the balls. We have plans, you know, we had plans to maybe start paying ourselves and honestly making a living in it, and it really is, you know, it's just disheartening sometimes, you know what I mean? Yeah, Pornhub, yeah, frozen, so it's like, we do our best, you know, and so what do you mean? Send me stuff like, where can we send you stuff like physical things? If you look in the, yeah, fix it. If you look in the, I would refresh, by the way, because I just fixed the address. But if you look in the description of the video, oh, like tips and info. I'd Hippo Juice Film on Twitter. I'd Hippo Juice Film on Twitter. I have my, or even I'd if it's for ROTC, I would say ROTC Radio. At ROTC Radio. Yeah. At ROTC Radio, and just the DMs are open. Just send whatever you want over there. Probably the easiest way. What do you mean audio is very low? I don't know how it can be. I'm looking at my levels. Fat Keck Boy, Royce, why not use ROTC backup ROTC? Well, I mean, we can, sure, but that doesn't really solve the problem, because that one's what ROTC Media has ROTC Media has 700 subscribers, so it's not monetized. So you see what I mean? Like it's still the same issue, and of course if this gets prolonged, I probably will have to start using ROTC Media and hopefully getting that one up to 1,000. But do you understand the issues? Do you understand the problem is that regardless of what happens, it is now going to be a process. It's going to be a whole thing. And it's enough stuff that we get bombarded with every day and try to put together a good show, and I don't know. I don't know. It was, someone goes, got to be a bear up. I know that it was manually done by Feld Motorsports, so it wasn't like automatically they caught it. But I also think that, sure, somebody could have tipped them off or reported it to them. That's very possible. I don't know, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who reported me. At the end of the day, it's Feld Motorsports that did it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter who did it. I don't care who did it. I care about the people that are actively pursuing it. You know what I mean? So anyway, whatever, man. What are you gonna do? Yeah, so whatever. You have the info. I posted it there, and I told you what you need to do if you want to help. I might. Yeah, no, the system is shitty. The system is broken. It's broken for everybody, man. It's you know. I'd buy that for $1.
Just a little bump in the road, buddy. You guys will get through this, smiley face.
Thank you, Liv. That's really nice. $20. I appreciate it. I would say that this is why, like, remember when that Obi Raids thing happened and that smaller shit? This is like why I've always tried to, even, not that we're big, but we're big enough for people to pay attention. That's what I've always tried when these happen to other channels. I always try my best to retweet them, to say, hey, this is fucked up. Hey, this is wrong. So, and that's you know what, you're right, Snuggler one. Guilty until proven innocent on YouTube. And that's true. It's true. That's the system is fucked up, because they take you down, and while you're fighting it, you're losing income, you're losing money, and you can't live stream. Like, that's the biggest thing. The not being able to live stream. You've already punished me, and you don't know if I'm wrong. You know? Doesn't matter who loaded the gun, it's who fired the shot. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I don't know what the end game is for these film motorsports people. I mean, you know, they're a decent sized company, about 3,000 employees. It's pretty big. It's not small. But what's the end game? To get bad publicity? Like you know, is that what you're trying to do? Are you, you know what I mean? But yeah, I gave you the info, and if you guys, hold on. As a matter of fact, I want to do something here. Give me a sec. I'm trying to pull something and I did the wrong thing. Give me a second here. So I'm sure you guys heard Nightwave last night. And if you did, or I'm sure you did, let me pull something up here. All right. One more time. I'll post the link one more time. The contact us link, so you guys could do whatever you need to do to help us out. There it is. Last night, and I'm sure you listen to Nightwave, you would have seen that I got a little angry last night at Bick. Now, for those of you who know this isn't the first time I fought with Bick. And every time I have fought with Bick, Porcelain has seemed to be involved. It was on Porcelain's show before. It was on Nightwave last night. And my buddy Bali Song, by the way, subscribe to Bali Song. He made me this, and this is fucking fantastic. This is amazing. He did a really good job. It's Bali Song. He made this. It is. I fucking love this. Yeah, it was a beat down last night. It was not pretty. It was not pretty. Here, hold on. Let me do something. All right. So, let me see if I find out where he's at.
Some of the donations.
Enjoy the wedding.
Hold on.
The room a little bit to
Letting him know what?
Here we go.
Twitter's 30% of Twitter users aren't
the plate with the bat, and he just swings with all his might, and the bat flies out of his hand and immediately kills.
All right, so this was
that shit. Like, people will they'll watch your shit. You'll buy upvotes. Like, things happen. Like, people still try to get me because, like, I think it was like, I don't know, 7 years ago that, like, or 10 years ago that I bought some followers on Twitter. And everybody's like, yeah, nice bot follower. You're like, yeah, back in the day, everybody astroturfed. You had to try to.
I don't know why anyone would manufacture and create alt accounts for their own use like that.
Maybe Kraut's retarded and he thinks if you drop every time. So
what
anyway,
we're trying to say is you're a bucket of
I
sunshine.
respect you, Nightwave. I don't know you.
Here we go.
And I don't know anything about you, but I respect you.
that's the best out ever. Hey man, I'll respect you. I don't know, man. That's I say.
No, I don't know.
That's what I say as I'm being cuffed and put into a squad car. It's fine, officer. I respect you. It's fine. I respect the bench. I respect the bench. Thin blue line. Because I'm throwing up in their squad car.
I've got a feeling, Vic, you were less bothered about letting him know that you respect him as you were letting him.
Oh yeah, Porcelain cut out here.
Letting him.
Bob, shut up for a second.
Actually telling him that you respect him.
Well, this has been a great. I'm so glad we've made it 25 minutes into the program, ladies and gentlemen. And it's all about Bick right now. What's up, bud?
Oh man, I'm fucking happy about that.
Are you happy or are you taking?
Somebody has to be.
Stupid. Hey, human speed bump. Shut up for a second. Listen for a second. Shut up, Pickers. You drunk lunatic. Don't take pain pills and booze and then come on a show and go, I don't know what show I'm on, but I'm going to make it about me. You're the fucking worst, dude. You are the fucking worst. You're so annoying. You do
No,
you
you
this
are
to
no,
me.
you are the
You
worst.
do this to everybody.
You're a fucking dumb conspiracy theorist. Why don't you tell us more about the fucking
He
human
thought
pig
it was
hybrid on an
Enigma.
island, you dumb fuck.
Nigga, what are you talking about? You don't. I don't talk about conspiracy.
You just linked it to me. You dumb fuck, like 3 hours ago.
What?
That was me.
Yeah, you did. Yes.
You know what? All right. You know what? Hey, Vic, can you step? Hey, can you step out of the vehicle, please, sir? Can you step out of the vehicle? You're not under arrest. I just want to talk to you for a second.
Hey, Vic, this is Royce, you fucking moron.
The Jekyll Island that you couldn't spell right. That you
Nigga,
fucking
what are you talking
insisted.
about? What are you talking about?
This is amazing.
I'm talking
I'm
the
not even
Enigma
in the
report.
server, stupid.
No, I thought Enigma. I thought that was the Enigma report.
No, I thought you
did,
were all
'cause
right,
you're a
Spider.
fucking drunk idiot.
I thought you said I was all right, Spider.
If it's not too expensive.
Yeah, no, I
Thank you, Last
can't.
Pictures.
I can't. Well,
Skip to the
everybody's
end.
talking at once, so
Where
I
are
can't
your
tell who's who.
glasses?
I thought Enigma
Can I
was
be
going
Nightwave if fighters count
Yeah,
Nightwave?
I know, but do you understand? You hopped in a stream, you said, I don't know what show I'm on, and
know
then
what's
you
happening.
stayed on. Like, you're that arrogant. Nobody cares about you, bitch.
It's not too
Fucking
expensive.
leave, stupid.
After this Joe versus Alex thing,
no.
I wish I...
You helped make this thing for
This
attention
is
with
great.
porcelain, and then when it got made, you kind of
Oh, yeah, this is great.
You kind of were a scumbag and motherfucked him, and you went to Jim, and you were like, "No, dude, it was really fun. I think you're really funny. I like guys who do the same material they did 11 years
You
ago."
want to talk about people? You want to talk about people being motherfucked? He went and fucking took that and.
Same thing we've all done, lying about his dick size. So what? He lied about his internet dick size. Stupid. Everybody does that.
For saying they're promoting. Well, I don't know who Royce is. Everybody's
Oh my God! I've talked to him before.
What do you say to
What
this man?
he just, I only know Jack Daniels and Jim Beam.
Right.
There's nobody here named Royce.
So all I'm saying is that the minute you
Oh, no, I wasn't ready to start an argument. I was ready to start an argument about a specific thing.
You should be starting rehab.
What are you upset about? What's the specific thing, brother?
That was a good line.
No, I was talking about arguing with retards who said that Alex Jones never said Sandy Hook never happened. That was what I was pissed off
I'd buy
about.
that for $1.
Thanks.
I thought it was awful nice of your good pal Bick to let you take out your frustrations on.
It was. I really
Him.
did. I really did. You're right. You're 100% right, Johnny.
Going on, right? And then you're hammered. You're self-admittedly hammered. And then you don't even join the conversation kindly. You just start talking over people like a maniac.
Absolutely.
I'd buy
Okay,
that
do you
for
understand why
$1.
Royce Rage.
that's jarring and unlikable?
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, then why don't you talk like a normal adult? Since we're talking in front of, let's see how many people right now, 400 people. Why don't you just wait your turn, and what you do is in your head this little trick: count to 3 before you talk. That way you don't just
Yeah,
whatever
I
dumb
try-
nonsense.
I
See
try-
what I mean?
I try-
You're doing it right now.
Yeah, you were boring me. You were boring me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'd buy that for $1.
Good morning, champion. Here's some money for Cuban coffee and other stuff.
Oh, I will.
We'll get through this.
God damn it! Now I'm gonna make Cuban coffee this morning. You're right. I have some. I'm gonna make it. Thank you.
Yes,
Fucking
you were
shut
boring.
up. Shut up. Sucking Jim Norton's cock. You fucking homo. Stop it. Stop.
Unpleasant.
You're not going to be on his podcast. He's not going to invite you on his show. Fucking stop. And by the way, I put up with this guy because I go, no, he's a funny guy. I haven't heard anything. I mean, funny is that he's a joke, but I haven't seen him be funny. You know, I've just seen him go talk over people. Just
First of all, I've never seen. I've heard you operate. I've heard you operate. I've heard you operate under the. I've heard. No, listen.
I was mad.
You fucking listen.
Here we go.
Okay.
You're a
Yeah.
contrarian.
No, I've heard you fucking operate under the pretense of being funny. Yeah, I've never once heard it. I've never once heard you say something funny, ever.
Okay, you're right. You don't even know who I was up until 5 minutes ago, you fucking idiot. And by the way,
you're fucking right.
I am killing the chat room right now, you fucking moron.
You suck.
I'm crushing it right now. I'm crushing it right now, dude. I am bodying you. I just put my nuts in your mouth.
I hate the jet.
You fucking drunk idiot. You fucking moron. You're a professional contrarian.
I hate the chat.
You're a professional contrarian.
I forgot how mad I was.
Loser. I'm sorry. We're talking about Joe Rogan? Before Bick the speed bump Bickerson hopped in?
Sorry, guys. I was really mad last night. In hindsight, I may have been a little rough on Bick. In hindsight, I may have been a little rough on Bick.
Bick, why don't you go take a nap, buddy?
When did he start calling me a subhuman spick?
Yo, why don't you go fucking take a shotgun to the mouth in Minecraft?
No, why don't you fucking...
Good one. You want to try again? You mumbling prick. You mumbling prick. Holy fuck. No, You're what? You're what? You're a loser and you're not funny? Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
I'm sorry, guys. I was really mad yesterday.
No, first of all, you're not white. You're not white. You're on a guy.
I've never claimed to be white, by the way. That's the like. What does that have to? I've never claimed it.
You're a fucking white power podcast. You're on a fucking white power podcast. You're not even fucking white. You're retarded.
I'm not even white.
You're fucking retarded.
If it's not too expensive.
I'm so great, but I'm not even white. Holy fuck.
You're fucking some kind of.
By the way, as mad as I was mad. I talked to Filipino Shay because he was sending super chats. I talked to him after the show on Discord. He was more mad than me, I think. I honestly, Filipino Shay walked, fucking big guy, fucking fuck. He was more mad than I was, you know, because I don't like Big, but Filipino Shay fucking despises him.
Subhuman spick. You're fucking still on a goddamn white power podcast.
He called me a subhuman spick.
Jesus Christ. This isn't nice, bro.
By the way, you're welcome, Mike. Yesterday, you're welcome.
It's not very progressive of you, Bick.
No, that's not progressive. That's hating. Don't hate.
What did I miss?
Don't tell me about. Don't tell me.
You can't call someone a subhuman spick.
Well,
you know, I'll give it a Porcelain. Like Porcelain is the Bick whisperer because I hear him talk to. He knows how to handle Bick. He just very calmly just handles Bick. But sorry, I know it's a little pretentious hearing myself back, but I was angry and I just want to remember. I didn't realize how bad it got.
Human spick.
Well, I mean, you can be at times.
If it's not too expensive.
Because become
And said that he runs a white power podcast and he's not white.
He's a broken spick because he's right 0 times a day.
God. Vic is the type of person whose family doesn't talk to him, and I'm happy about it.
No, my family.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Kill themselves.
Oh, yeah. I would have killed myself, too, if I had to be related to you.
No, this is going well. Everybody's the donations are coming in. They're really somebody's playing Tupac. Wonder why they call you bitch. I don't know why that would be something that people would play. But they're playing Wonder why they call you bitch. And then they're also saying
you guys are dicks.
There is some good stuff coming in, Bick. Don't worry. Bick has become the Nightwave heel. Congratulations, Bick Bickerson. There you go. Somebody's on your side a little bit, kind of. There you go. We're getting some people over there.
He's a heel, but he's Mo Dallas. I'll be right back. I'm making a drink.
See, now you're making him drink, Bick. It's contain alcohol is first through the second. Very good reference. Justin Bentley
Here we go.
says, I think that Joe and Alex should contract some kind of soap opera scriptwriters to help them out. This storyline needs work. Above Majestic says, look into David Wilcock and the Secret Space Program. Alex Jones isn't wrong about the alien shit. Jeff Jefferson says, Alex Jones is like the loner kid in school. The first bit of attention he gets from the popular kids, he jumps at it. Above Majestic, this is a frickin' simulation 3D testing ground. Did you hear? InfoWars Bear says, did you hear the part where AJ said he hates Trump? CK for 2 says Bick is more of a speed table. And then InfoWars for 2 says Royce is Alex Jones. Thank you guys very
fair.
much for that.
That's fair.
But no, I thought it was going well. I thought, look, between you and me, like I said, that Royce guy, he's the worst.
Oh, that's
you know,
right.
it's like, hey, what's up? No, dude, I was telling him how he was disrespecting you, dude. And, you know, how
Yeah.
I got your back, dude, always.
Yeah, sure.
I'll vouch for him.
Get ready for the Mersh and Bick show tomorrow.
Oh yeah, no thanks. That's right. I like to be the only alcoholic. The only alcoholics that work in my company are functioning ones.
Dude, I function.
So, again, Bali's song yesterday made this. He made this. It's fair. It's fair. So I made this. I made this meme. Here, I'll post the link if you guys want to see it. I made this meme tweet yesterday. I go, Bick breathes me, and then he made me on fucking fire. It's really good. Oh, fuck. Bali Song's crushing it with these, by the way. Jesus Christ, that was amazing. Whew. I think I'm going to use this GIF. I might use this GIF for donations now because I like it too much. Yeah, it was interesting.
As a motherfucker,
Here we go.
Yeah, no, you're right. You nailed it because that's the
It's not too expensive.
Like a
Is this pickle
motherfucker.
Vicksburg?
Yeah, I do.
I hate you. I can't. I mean, I don't even dislike you. I hate you. I hate everything about you. Everything about you is jarring. You are such. No. Let's shut up. I don't mind. I honestly don't mind that people would, have different opinions of me or anything like that. But you have. Look at you. You're doing it right now. Look at you. You're doing it right now.
I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now to make you pay me more.
You have a timing of
Enjoy
a
the
stroke.
time
I swear to
away,
God.
No, I'm timing it.
Thank you, Satan. Thank you very much.
I'm timing it to give you a stroke, you fucking psychotic.
Subhuman spick. Subhuman spick is what you said.
No, you fucking screaming asshole. Yes.
Oh, now I'm screaming. I thought it was a subhuman spick. Now I'm a screaming
But
asshole.
it turned out to be the
Well,
last time that street
What
guys
is it,
like us
Oxy?
were
What is it,
ever
Oxy and
given anything
Michelob
that
High Life? Is that what it is?
Excellent reference, by the way. Tactical Discord said, but it turned out to be the last time street guys like us were ever given anything that fucking valuable again.
Oh, fuck.
Your waitress rape. Like, just all right.
Royce, did I ever tell you you may have anger issues? No. Why? What are you talking about, Dennis? Not mad.
Dino?
Can he do a Trayvon Martin impression? That'd be better.
He sounds like a constantly opinionated asshole.
I mean, who isn't on YouTube? Like, what do you?
I hate him. I hate him so much, guys. I hate him so very much. Well, you get the picture. You go watch Mersh's episode. Jesus Christ, he made $200 last night. Jesus Christ, it's awesome. Again, I would tell you to subscribe to Mr. Bali Song. Mr. Bali Song. He makes great video. He makes great animations and great videos. Bick and the Spick, which made me very, very happy. It's a new morning show. Can you imagine? I would never be able to do it. I would be so mad.
I'd buy that for $1.
I would be so mad.
I enjoyed this way too much.
Thank
you.
you,
And Bitch
Frozen.
should interact more, lol.
No.
Also love the hat.
Oh, that's right. Good. Oh, because of all the stuff yesterday, I forgot to show you guys. I had a hat made. It's make Trudeau a drama teacher again. It's from my Canadian homies. Make Trudeau a drama teacher again. So yes, thank you. I like it. I got it on Amazon. Hey, $20 on Amazon. They'll make you a hat that says almost anything. Make you a hat that says almost anything. So yeah, just to recap the first part of this, we were popped by Feld Motorsports. You guys know that, and I think the owner, Nicole Feld, and I sent her a tweet. So if you just popped in and you happen to have a Twitter, you can help get that copyright strike removed by retweeting this. If you retweet that I just sent in there, it'll help us out. And again, here, let me go to solo show. And like I said, for those looking to nicely and calmly let them know that they may have been mistaken with that copyright strike, here is the contact info. It's on their website, so there you go. That's how you could help. Because I want to be back on YouTube as soon as we can. I don't want to have to make an example out of Feld like we did with Owen, but because I don't think they're YouTubers and they know. But the longer we wait before we get a reply, the more and more I'm starting to wonder what the end game is here. You know, because we'll do the counter-strike, and we absolutely should win. We're well within our rights when it comes to fair use. But yeah, there you go. For those asking, are you going to stream to the backup channel? I don't know. Not today, probably. Probably not. I mean, I would tell you guys to subscribe to it. I don't think today, because then I gotta do a lot of things for that to happen. So, but if it doesn't get resolved by Friday, then yeah, Monday I'll switch everything over this weekend so we could broadcast. So today when we go live, it's just going to be on stream.me/Revenge of the Sis and twitch.com/We're Not Sorry. Also on Periscope. I mean, so there's a few different ways. But the two main ones that I would recommend would be Twitch or stream.me if you want to watch the show and interact and stuff like that. Because I'm reading both of those chats with the restream chats. I could read everybody's chats. I can even read Periscope chat too. So that's what we're going to do for now. But yeah, if you want to, and somebody post a link in there for me, youtube.com/ROTC media. That's the background. That's the backup account, youtube.com/ROTC media. It only has 700 subs. So obviously getting up to 1,000 would be the first thing that we would want to do. But like I said, we'll see. Honestly, I have to blame my buddy Eric Fernandez because he likes racing stuff.
I'd buy that for $1.
Thank you.
Welcome, Subhuman Spick Dance Party.
Thank you, Angry Wave. Here we go. Is it? Wait. Is there music? Okay, no music. I blame Aaron Fernandez because he's into that racing stuff. So I'm assuming that he got jealous because he's just who he is. He's jealous of my physique and just my life overall. Because he's only a handsome doctor. Good luck. Try being an internet comedian. That's where the real puss comes from. I believe he went down to Sarasota, or south of Sarasota, where they're located, and he showed up and he goes, "You need to get those guys off right now, or I'm not going to race my cars here anymore." And I'm assuming that's what happened. So right now we're all blaming Eric. Come on, Eric, you're better than that. I'm kidding. I love Eric. I tipped him off. Sorry, guys. Yeah, he sent him a coded message. He showed up and he goes, "Get him off the internet. I want him off the internet now." Oh, fuck. Get him off the internet now. I believe in you, Eric, people said. Is this the song you were playing? Oh, damn it. I hate you. Was this what you were trying to play? We got it. It's terrible. Dink dee 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 beep 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 beep. May I all right, well. And I clicked the link because I'm an idiot. Anyway. I'll see if I can sweet talk. Yeah, go show up. Eric needs to show up to Nicole Feld's office wearing a tank top, sweaty, drinking a Diet Coke, and be like, "Hey, I heard you hit my boy's backup channel. Why don't I hit your backup channel?" Eric walks in dressed like a Boyz II Men video with a silk shirt with it open. And when he walks in, doves fly in. Pulls down his Ray-Bans. "Hey, Nikki, let me ask you a question. Why you got to be so rough to my boys? My boys, Revenge of the Sith. If you want it rough, you just have to come to me. Why don't you remove that copyright strike?" Oh, fuck. Oh, God, that would be hilarious. Oh, man. Eric uses his services for good. Shows up in a fucking 89 iRoxy with White Snake playing. "Hey, baby, hop in. Let's go get a burger." I don't know why Eric's fucking a hick now. "Hey, baby, hop in. Let's get a burger." T-tops her off. She hops in. Oh, fuck, man. That was funny. Jesus Christ, that was funny. Dali Bomba playing in the background. He pulls up, and all you hear is this, "Far away." You hear "Far away," and then a door closes. "Hey, baby, hop in." He's wearing the leather. He looks like Mac from Always Sunny, wearing the duster with no shirt. Yeah. Hold on. Freaking. Hold on. I have a photo. I have a photo of Eric showing up at Feld Automotives. Oh, man. Want to see my copyright strike? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. God damn, that's funny. That's a sweet duster. Should I pop my shirt off? Look, I'm not going to tell anybody what to do. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do. I won't. I won't tell anybody. But if someone does Photoshop Eric on this, it would make me very happy. So take your screenshots, folks. Take your screenshots as needed. As needed. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, fuck, dude. And then put Feld Motorsports logo over Mac. Oh, no, Photoshop Eric's face on him. Photoshop Eric's face on him. Oh, fuck. Eric runs with the wild crowd. I swear to God, next time we go to like a rally or an event, I'm going to pay for Eric to come with us because I want him to wear the Max ocular pat down glasses and just stand behind us and give everyone an ocular pat down before they walk up. Hey, all right, you're good. All right, you're good. Oh, fuck. Hold on. It'll be him at the rally. Oh, fuck.
I'd buy that for $1.
Thank you.
Good morning, buckaroo. Hey, I'm eating my own caca right now, you fucking subhuman.
Oh my God.
You're stupid now, huh? That's right, you're dumb. You should feel bad because my parents committed died. I also should commit now to lie. I'm a faggot and a nonce.
First off, the big thing was bad, but Green Day me? Are you really going to Green Day? You know how much I hate Green Day. It's so bad. Brendan, leave the exercise cycle at home. God damn, man. It's Always Sunny fucking amazing. Is Always Sunny fucking great. Max exercise bike was fucking brilliant. Oh, man. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Seriously. Who to Photoshop on that screenshot? Oh, don't worry. I got you. Don't worry. I'll give you a picture to Photoshop. I got you. Oh, this is a good one, too. Here, Bali. Let me, this gentleman. Take your screenshot. Take your screenshot. Take your screenshot. God, I don't like that Eric's so handsome. Get ugly, stupid. Christ. You can't be a doctor and handsome. You could be a doctor, you could be handsome, and you could be in shape separately, but you can't be all three. You make people like me look bad. Look at me. I have to fucking peacock with a stupid hat and an Al Bundy shirt. It's not easy. It's not easy, Eric. And on top of that, Eric's funny, so it also bothers me. I'm only thinking I'm showing up with that duster and getting out of an IROC Z. I can't even imagine. Yes, that was porcelain. Okay, I doxed you. Eric Fernandez is actually porcelain. Okay, that's who it is. He's porcelain. Get ugly, stupid. Oh, fuck. The total package if you're gay. Look, I know he could probably pull some some dick if he was gay, but you know, I'm sure Eric is pulling enough puss showing up in his Iroxy and Duster. This is why it is. I have to last shot at the good-looking people. That's how you survive. It's the ecosystem that we made and we live in. You have to lash out. Sorry. We have to lash out. Oh man. Oh fuck, dude. God, that was a funny bit. Jesus Christ, I can't even imagine. Damian Scott, Eric. I'm sorry, miss. Your husband didn't make it. He's not that kind of doctor, but this is funny. That's okay. Can you give me your strong white seed? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I am excited for that Photoshop because Bali is one of the best in the biz. See, and that's the other thing, too. Like, I want to throw people like Bali money and stuff. Like, they deserve it. Like, the shit that they do, I want to throw money at them. And I want to help people out that do that stuff, you know? So whenever we get popped, it makes it harder for us to do that kind of shit, you know? He's an abortion doctor. Oh, fuck. Anyway. Sorry. So, let's get a little bit into this. And by the way, JR Eclipse is hitting everybody for this, so I already know I'm going to get hit. Not like a copyright strike, but they're doing the monetization thing. So I'm sure going to get a copyright claim, but we have to talk about it, so we have to talk about it. Check Discord. On my way. I am on my way. Let's see here. Oh, fuck. That is awesome. That was awesome and quick. I love it. I fucking love it. Oh, fuck. You have a new avatar now, Eric. This should be new fucking Tinder profile. A new Tinder profile. By the way, I gotta say this. Dennis made one as well. So now there's two of them. So if you do this, it's almost like he's dancing. Hey, baby. What's up? Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, my God. That is so good. Oh, fuck. Sorry. All right. It's fucking great. All right, let's watch this.
I know you don't. Listen, I think if you never talked about Sandy Hook, you'd have no problems. I really do believe that. I believe there would be problems. I think people would look down on you and call you a right-wing lunatic and all sorts of other things, which they don't even know. When I knew you, when I first knew you, you were getting arrested for going after George Bush. I remember when George, you were not a right-wing guy.
I just asked him a question. He had me arrested.
Well, you were asking him a pertinent question.
About the CFR and his dad's drug deal.
Yes, exactly. And this was a guy that was running for president as a Republican, and you were getting arrested for
I brought up
questioning him.
Iran-Contra, the CFR.
But my point is, you weren't tied to a party. You were trying to find the truth, and I always
you're right.
praise
When I aligned with Trump, that's when all hell broke loose.
Yeah, that was part of it. I think that was definitely
And Hillary
part of it.
admits she looked at my whole bio and said, "Sandy Hook, hit him on that."
Right. Now, do you still communicate with Trump?
Not in a while, and it becomes a big issue. I mean, I obviously communicate with surrogates and people that talk to Trump. I mean, Don Jr. was on Tucker Carlson last night. They were talking about me and saying what happened to me is wrong, and the fact that they've used me as the way to start the cashless society, and then. I mean, imagine they're never supposed to block somebody from banking if they have a good record. It's not fraud. Here's a whole other story. I had an A++ rating with my shopping cart and bank accounts that I had for 22 years. And banks looked at it and said, we've quite frankly never seen anybody with a credit rating this high because you never even do chargebacks with our shopping cart. If people do that.
What does that mean, chargebacks?
The point is we have the best credit there is.
Okay.
A group out of Boston, which I'm not going to mention here for your show and things, but we're preparing litigation against, who does the ratings. It's a secret rating system for like Taliban, Al-Qaeda, the mafia that's given to bank executives. 2 days before PayPal banned us, they put a hate designation from the Southern Poverty Law Center saying I'm basically a terrorist. So when they call you a hate person now, it means a terrorist in Interpol. So all over the Western world, I am listed. And we've been sent documents out of England and out of the U.S. that we were sent this by high-level banking people that are freaked out.
Were we played, like we were talking about this yesterday a little bit before Bick showed up. Were we played, was this all a fucking bit? Was this all a wrestling angle? You know, was this a wrestling angle? Did we all fall for it? I mean, I would like to think that maybe not. I would like to think that it wasn't a work, but they both knew that if he came on the show, it would be a huge show and they were going to make money, which I think is possible. But I don't know, man. They said they spoke on the phone weeks ago to plan this podcast, but weeks ago, but just a couple days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, he was talking about Rogan's daughter. So they planned the podcast. And so it was a work? Was this a work? No, seriously, if it's a work, I'm going to be really upset. Was it a work?
Out. We made contacts, lawyers checked it, they can't believe it. They have designated me as an international terrorist, and that's how they took 5 of my 6 bank accounts and got me down to 1 bank account with perfect credit, saying you cannot take money on your shopping cart, InfoWarsStore.com, for your products, T-shirts, books, whatever. You aren't allowed to be in commerce because you are a terrorist.
And what do they use to define terrorist?
H. It's classified symbols, and we got some of the documents.
H is hate.
H is hate, and just
so they just decide arbitrarily that you're a hateful person, that you promote hate.
No judge, no jury. It's the global Chinese social score. That's what they're all testing for here.
Well, this is what we were talking about. That's very important. This is actually dangerous. This is actually dangerous to give people the ability to define people without any strict, rigid qualifications.
Isn't that crazy? Imagine if you would have brought that up when Jack was there, Joe. Imagine if you were brought up deplatform. Again, you do it with, it's easy to talk to fucking Alex Jones about this. It's difficult to talk to people that fucking matter.
Without anything that you can point to on paper.
If I was a convicted murderer and got out of prison, I could start an online store and sell T-shirts.
Right.
If I was Charlie Manson, he had like 4 TV specials on CBS on 60 Minutes. When I was a kid, I'd watch Charlie Manson.
I don't think he was allowed to get paid for those, though. I think that was part of the thing because of he's involved in murder.
Well, sure, they have laws on that. But the point is he would do Geraldo Rivera shows. The point is Hitler basically was the #1 thing on the History Channel when they first launched it. So you can hear what Hitler has to say, even though we know he's a bad guy. Well, why can't you hear what Alex Jones has to say? Because they have found what I talk about is effective. It gets people thinking, and they want it shut down because we've relaunched populism. InfoWars has done this. My audience has. 1776 worldwide. Populism, anti-globalism, anti-communism, anti-China. And the big tech companies, Google and Apple and all of them, have publicly moved to China, and they publicly agreed to censor and control the population. This is in the news. And that's why Tim Cook got so mad at me. And I made a huge issue to...
Oh boy. Oh boy. Dennis is bringing in more photoshops. More photoshops of Eric on his free time. Oh boy. Oh boy, Eric. Oh shit, son. Magic Mike, Eric. And of course, it's fucking great. And then, of course, this. Come on. What were you doing here, Eric? You need to explain this. What were you doing here? Huh? What was this about? When did this happen? Sorry. Back to Alex Jones.
Trump, and I sent reports to the president. I know he got. And that's what happened on that Sunday night when they said, that's it, we're done with Jones. We have to take him down, because I got investigations going at the national security level, sending big reports to the president through law firms of Reuters and AP, and then the articles, which he wasn't getting, where China is given the code keys by Apple. This is last year.
By the way, I understand. I understand that what they did to Alex is wrong and all that stuff, but it's just it makes you not thinking that this is a work. Kind of makes you pull back and go, was this? Are we the assholes? Did we fall for something? Did we fall for something?
And is moving their database there, and all the code keys have been given to the Chinese government. And Apple says that's just part of being there. And Google's building Dragonfly project to help censor the entire population with a social credit score. They're already testing in Venezuela with China. And they're going to bring it here, and everything you do in live time will be controlled. And, you know, all the big airlines now are putting cameras in that watch you while you're on the airplane.
So you think, let me stop you, because you're ranting again.
I am ranting.
It's okay. You think they're using Sandy Hook as an excuse to get you off the air and to censor you and to take away your ability to make income, not because of that, but using that as an excuse because of the other things that you do.
Oh,
like targeting things like Google and talking about things that you're talking about where they're in China and they're allowing China to censor the population.
I'm just telling, I'm not against Google or Apple. They've done a lot of cool things. I'm saying stop it. Congress told you 10 years ago you were built here in the U.S.
Look how sweaty his armpits are. Look how fucking sweaty his armpits are.
DARPA money. Don't go help China do this stuff. Don't be evil.
Well, let me tell you something, because I knew someone who worked at Google. I know someone who used to work at Google, I should say. Their thought process was that Google is going, if they don't bring Google to China in a censored form, they're going to copy Google. This was the real worry. Because China copies everything. I mean, their intellectual copyright law.
Yeah, but then they're just
going
to steal it better now.
True, but this is what they're saying.
Think about that, Joe.
But let me explain something from the point of view of Google as a business. And I'm not saying I agree with this, because I don't.
Drink some more apple juice.
Get some apple juice in your system, fella. They were thinking, and this is what I was talking to a woman who was a very high-level executive, and she was saying that they're going to steal it if we don't work with them. They're just going to steal Google and take the code and make their own version of it. So them as a business, they're like, this is inevitable. They're going to do it anyway. We're just going to give in to their censorship demands.
That is, but see, that's a terrible excuse, though. That's a terrible excuse, though, isn't it? Well, they're going to do it anyway, so we're not going to censor people. Then you know what you do if you're a company that has pride, you go, I guess they're going to steal our stuff, but there's no way we could be there and censor ourselves, so I guess we just won't be there. It's not an excuse.
I don't agree with it. I don't think it's a good idea, but I don't know what I would do if I was Google.
I'll tell them.
You'll tell what?
I'll tell Google what they should do.
What should they do for China?
You're dead on with what that person told you. When I had the globalists 15 years ago, 20 years ago, try to buy me off $10 million a year, you know, whatever.
By the way, cheers.
Here, cheers, brother. Anyways, when they did all that,
what were they trying to do? Who's trying to buy you off?
Well, I can't get into it. Okay. You know, they're private meetings and it's journalistic stuff off record. But everybody gets business offers. Like, Alex, you're going to influence things by being on the inside. If you don't join this and help save the planet.
I do believe, Alex, when they say they offered him jobs in mainstream. I do believe so, just because money-wise, he has a following. It would have made sense.
And do all these big things. My dad got the same speech when he was in high school already at UT. He had planned too. I can tell you about that. We'll get to that later. But if you don't join us, then the bad guys that are in the system are going to win. That's how they co-opt you, because that's how those people you're talking to are probably a pretty good person, that person at Google. They've had hundreds of their top engineers quit over this, because here's the thing. China in 1949.
All right, so we get this. So you told me it gets crazier when Eddie Bravo shows up. All right, well, let's see. I know a lot of crazy shit happened. I know it was a 4-hour podcast, so let's see.
Right.
And he looks like that. He's like that fire. I've seen exactly that. So you want to talk about what the real controllers of the Greys are? It looks like Sauron.
Have you ever had a significant head injury? You have? What happened to you? What happened to you?
You know, they're got an NPR piece coming out next week that I pile drive some guy. I never did that.
What happened? What happened to your head?
I've been pile drived.
Somebody pile drived you?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? How old were you?
I was about 13.
13.
14.
Somebody pile drived you in your head. Did it change your personality?
I got up and punched him in the throat, and they had a tracheotomy. I almost died.
Wow. So was it a friend of yours?
It was like the state wrestling champion, middleweight, and his cousin or something in Dallas was like this, like, you know, got me down. I was never starting fights, man. These people. Here's the thing. I'm not a victim of racial attacks. I'm not like Jeffrey or Jesse Smollett.
We have a new Photoshop, by the way. There seems to be a little Photoshop battle between Western Echo and Bali Song right here. Eric, what about this picture? You want to explain this one? This one seems 100% real. You're wearing your signature hat and glasses. What are you doing here? Huh? What is this about? The fuck is this about? By the way, if you want to help us out, streamlabs.com/Daywave Radio. That's how you help a brother like me out. And of course, if you want to help us out with the copyright strike, do me a favor and retweet that tweet. Sorry. Hold on a second. Yeah, retweet that tweet. And if you guys want to send an email or make a little phony call, here is the contact information for Feld Motorsports. Okay, I've just been peppering this in through the episode because I know people come and go, people are working. So if you get a free chance, there it is. It's the contact info. I put it up for you guys. It's a good way to help us out. I mean, of course, be nice, but you know, be like, hey, it's unfair. Let's get these guys back on YouTube. Sorry, now back to the Alex Jones thing.
Because I fought rednecks and I got my leg broken, you know, by.
So this guy pile drived you on your head when you were 13.
Yeah. And then
what did it do to your personality?
And then I had to fight his whole family. Well, fight most of his family. It was a game changer.
Did it change? But do you have any significant change from that head injury? Sometimes when people have head injuries, especially, it seems like young people.
Stuff just got better after that.
Really?
Oh, a lot of.
That's pretty good timing.
He's all Joe's all serious. Like, dude, we got to get to the root of this.
That's good timing.
No,
That's happened to a lot of folks.
There's no doubt.
My friend Dave Foley was just on here, and he was talking about how he got drunk and he fell down and cracked his head. It's crazy, but it cured his depression.
Yeah, let me explain this. Any given time, if somebody's a regular guy and I would never start a fight, they kick my ass. Like the average 150-pound guy, you're probably kicking my ass. Genetic equivalence.
He couldn't understand being the nail. You can only understand being.
So this was all a work, and 3 million people tuned in to see this work. Man, I feel like an idiot, dude. I mean, we sat here on this show and we defended Alex Jones, and we defended him, and we defended him, and we defended him. Okay, so let's see. They're talking
So when
about
you look
Tower
at-
7.
Isn't
Yeah,
that,
you
isn't
got
that
2
true?
feet to move.
where's the
No, we are
food?
overpopulated in some ways, though, with our technology. But let me just make this point. Man, we got to end this.
I gotta pee so bad.
Well, go pee pee. Come back. And we'll finish 5 more minutes because I want to get into. I got to pee pee.
Talk to Eddie. Talk some sense into
I
it.
got to piss
Oh
too.
my God, here we go. Tell me about Buzz Aldrin. Tell me about your boy Buzz Aldrin.
You know, I'll tell you about Buzz Aldrin. He told me.
Jesus Christ.
I got to piss too.
I know where you going, man. Okay, it's gonna be Browns.
Infowars.com.
ClevelandBrowns.com. I'm here
Go to
live.
Infowars.com.
No, they can't both leave.
Jamie.
Eddie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. So.
Oh no, Jamie had to end up with just Eddie Bravo to talk to. Oh fuck.
What do you think about the wide receiver?
Actual event. I know the event happened. I'm not so curious about that.
But did you see the video of Tower 7 just going falls
sure.
at free fall speed? That's got to be a little suspicious, right? A red flag got to come up, at least, right? If you're really trying to get to the truth, you're like, wait a minute.
I would say it's more suspicious that a third building fell that wasn't.
It wasn't even hit. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what the whole story is with Tower 7. And not only was it not touched by a plane, it went down at free fall speed, and it's caught on video like 5 different angles, right? There's 5 different angles. No one's saying that it's fake footage.
I'd buy that for $1.
Thank you, Cabby.
Spick the Hick versus Spick the Dick coming soon to Telemundo. By the way, is Alex Jones foreheaded about to pop? What the fuck is wrong with it?
I think he's too smart. There's too many things in his brain. Oh, by the way, new Photoshop Bali song throwing in another thing, throwing down the gauntlet here in Western Echo on Dennis. Here's a new one. Okay, listen, the other things, the gay things, I get it, man. I get it. That's really weird. But what is this about, Eric? What is this about? I need to understand. First off, how did you have a snapback hat back then? They weren't even invented yet. Invented yet. It's disappointed, man. You think you know somebody? And then, how did you go from this to being the gay? I don't understand to being the gay. I don't understand how this happened. It's I mean, free country, man. More power to you. He's speaking in German. You're a time traveler. Oh, fuck. All right, sorry.
Tower 7, a 47-story skyscraper, fucking falling at free fall speed. Some people are saying it got hit with a direct energy weapon. Some people are saying that it was brought down like a controlled demo in Vegas, like one of those buildings, But regardless of how it was brought down, you got to look at that video footage and go, wait a minute.
And why is YouTube taking down Building 7 footage?
Yeah.
I mean, here's my
And
thing about
flat
Building
Earth
7.
footage. Why are they going after flat
I was
Earth?
on syndicated radio on like 50 stations in 2001, and I'm sitting there. That's actually, I was on 120 stations. So I lost like 70% of them for saying it was an inside job. I didn't mean the firemen blew it up. I'm watching Fox News, CNN at my studio. And then I go get a pizza at 4 o'clock with CBS Radio back then. And they go, Solomon Brothers, Building 7 is going to be brought down to controlled demolition to save other buildings. So I go back on air and announce Building 7 is being brought down to save other buildings. And for like 5 years, everyone goes, I'm crazy. Then CNN and all of them archive it on the internet.
What's the... We were talking about this yesterday. What's the official story on Building 7? What is the official story on Building 7? Why do they say it went down? I know all the conspiracy stuff. I trust me. I know all the CIA files. It was gold. There was I know all the what was the actual story on Building 7? No, it says it fell due to fires. No, I understand but how did why did the fire start? You understand what I'm saying? Residual fire brought down Building 7. But wait a second. How did the inside of Building 7 catch fire? See, this is the part where we were talking yesterday. Like the whole Building 7 thing out of everything was always been the thing that's really made me wonder, you know? Really made me wonder. All right, let's see.
And I turned in time to see what looked like a skyscraper implosion. Looked like it had been done by a demolition crew. The whole thing just collapsing down on itself.
But why would residual fire? Why would the residual fire only hit Tower 7 and not the buildings around it? It's really weird, right? A piece of another building fell into Building 7. Okay, so you're okay, but all right, I guess. This is a conspiracy theory, isn't it?
The fire officials
Well,
to hear explosions.
Explosion, a fourth explosion out the World Trade Center has gone up.
We are continuing to hear explosions here downtown, and what we've been told by some of the fire officials is that there are some gas lines that occasionally are exploding.
I am just about between 5 and 10 blocks north of the actual site of where those two towers have come down. We're obviously having a bit of trouble right now maintaining our location because we just heard one more explosion. That's about the fourth one we've heard. The police are telling us they're either car bombs or they are simply cars that have overheated so much that they're exploding. We're being pushed out as well because there was some concern that there might be additional explosions, possibly other bombs. There was also some talk about gas.
We hate to interrupt you. We've just been told
a fourth explosion.
Of a fourth explosion.
Now in the area of the World Trade Center. Obviously, neither tower is still standing. We don't know the source of this fourth explosion.
Do you know anything about those extra explosions we heard?
No, I do not.
Were they car bombs?
I have no idea, ma'am.
What about the sewers? Are they looking for bombs in sewers?
Yeah, but poor guy's trying to do his job, though. Why don't you relax and leave him alone?
That last explosion was something because...
So... But again, Tower 7 was pretty far from... I don't know, man. It's a tough one, man. This is the one that's weird. Building 7 was a CIA headquarters for NYC. Did they really report 7 collapsed before it did? The footage reminds me of when I get paper mache, blah, 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 that was used. Huh. World Trainer 6 looked like a nuclear bomb went off inside of it and was still standing. Controlled demolition. BBC reported it. I've heard the Gold Vault thing. I've heard the CIA thing. I've heard all those. Like I know a lot of the conspiracies. I was just the official story is it was because of fires. It's a little flimsy though, right? The only one that thinks I understand that I'm on breaking news fucking 18 years later, but it's flimsy. John Smith goes, I think BBC reported a collapse before it did. I don't think this is the news companies knew this. I don't know, man. This is. Can't you guys Google? Yeah, I could Google it, but I'm having fun having a conversation. I'm trying, I mean, of course I could Google it. I know I could, but I wanna interact. World Trader set okay. World Trade Center 7 report puts 9/11 conspiracies to rest. This is from Popular Mechanics. Conspiracy theorists have long claimed that explosions down World Trade Center 7 north of the Twin Towers. The long-awaited report for the National Institute of Standard Technology conclusively rebutes these. Look, man, I'm not a conspiracy nut, but the National Institute of Standard Technology, come on now. Conclusively rebutes those claims. Fire alone brought down the building. The report concludes, pointing to thermal expansion of key structural members of the culprit. The report also raised concerns that other large buildings might be more vulnerable to fire-induced structural failure than previously thought. The National Institute of Standard Technology has released its long-awaited report of the collapse of World Trade Center 7. Hold on a second. Yeah, but hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait a second. But the National Institute of Technology, their website is nist.gov, so they're a government organization. So that's like having a murderer's only alibi be his wife. You know what I mean? Like that's a flimsy alibi at best. So again, it's, you know, I'm not a conspiracy nut, guys. You know I'm not. And I do think that 9/11 was Muslims and Saudi Arabia and other people in the Middle East that tried that attack. But the Tower 7 thing, I don't know. I've always thought that they were taking advantage of a situation. Our take-home message today is that the reason the collapse of World Trade Center is no longer a mystery. NIST-led investigators Shyam Sundar told journalists at this morning's press conference in Gaithersburg, MD, World Trade 7 collapsed because of fires used by office furnishings. It did not collapse from explosive. But again, it's the National Institute of Standard Technology, which is a government organization. So if the theory is the government was some way trying to hide something, then isn't it a bad source? Like, you can't have the people that are being accused of doing something be the people to tell you that they didn't do it and just take it on face value. So yeah, this is I don't know, man. I don't know. I've always, that's always been one that's been very fishy to me, you know? Just switch from the phone to the laptop. You know, you now have a 9/11 wiki link under your why? I'm not even a conspiracy nut. I'm just curious. Are you serious? I know 9/11 happened. And I know that we found out the Saudi nationals funded it. I understand that. I get it. But this is bullshit, man. You can't even talk about something. You can't even talk about something without them just immediately trying to discredit you. It's some bullshit, right? Little City shows they arrested some Israelis that day with plane tickets to different international locations and a good chunk of cash on hand. Larry Silverstein acquired the lease from Port Authority NYNJ 8 weeks before 9/11. And then dancing Israelis. Just like I say, Chemical Trail, they will have a link for Contrail. It's really? So you can't like even play something or talk about something without them fucking popping something underneath your video? That's some fucking horse shit, right? I'm not trying to bring up the whole 9/11 thing again. Like I'm not even really into that, but careful, Bin Laden's gonna copyright strike you. More likely Israel. I know the toasted cars on 9/11. No, I've seen that stuff. Fred Dubai used DOT to start fires and chimney stacks, demolish them. Some Jew shit.
I'd buy that for $1.
Good morning, Royce. I will write an email today. I want to help any way that I can. Great job last night bodying that big asshole. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
Thank you, Missing Link. Missing Link is great, man. Missing Link is always very supportive. You guys are all supportive. You guys are very supportive. So somebody sent me a message, and I'm not going to say their name, but I will read what they said. Hey, buddy, I really can't talk about it on work time, but I work with people that were in the area of Tower 7. Tower 7 was the site of the Office of Emergency Management. It had multiple generators and a large kerosene tanks to power it, so they could be used by emergency services. I believe you. I'm no reason to doubt what you're saying. You got to understand that even with all those things, this is very suspicious. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't take much to light up. I hear what you're saying. I 100% hear what you're saying, and maybe that is the case. My only argument is, and I think it's a good argument, when people are accusing the government of doing something shitty, the government should be the one to investigate the government. You understand what I'm saying? Like that. That's always very shady to me. Some German architect called Danny Johnwick was shown the Tower 7 fall with no context, and he said it was controlled. Then he was hounded by the media for saying that, and then he died. Get Vincent De Mayo on the 9/11 cause because he'll bang some heads to get Vincent De Mayo. Let's get him out there. Damian Scott, we're going to build a building with explosive fuel house in it, but let's not make the building able to withstand a fuel exploding. Yeah, look, that's weird. Now, I also do understand that, but I also don't understand the concept of. I've also heard people say, well, the architecture was shitty. Fine, maybe the architecture was shitty, but I have seen fires and buildings just don't fucking fall like that. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Dilly can tell you the truth. Yeah, but he's not going to give up his sources, dude. All right. Yeah, I look, again, I bring this up because I'm curious, you know? I bring this up because I think there's conspiracies that are stupid, and there's some that you go, that I don't know, that's it's weird, you know. It's a tough one, man. Eric Fernandez, Bone CK, absolutely not. It's an explosion from a point source. You'd blow a side off of it, but not bring it down so perfectly. Yeah, I think I'm with Eric on that. I think that's the issue with me. It seemed like the building came down uniformly. You know what I mean? It came down perfectly. Bush and Cheney stole the 2000 elections. May 9/11 happened. They started the Mideast Wars. I don't see when it comes to that stuff. I have a lot of questions. About it, but I don't think it was Bush or Cheney that did it. I really, truly don't, because the other stuff that has come out from independent sources, I do think it was I 100% believe Bush and Cheney used 9/11 to go into Iraq unjustly and Afghanistan unfairly. I believe that 150,000%. Absolutely. I don't think they orchestrated. I think that the most likely answer is, in my opinion, they used a tragedy to then push forward their agenda. I don't think they did it. I do believe that it was Saudi nationals. Saudi Arabia did this, who's still one of our biggest allies. It's already come out. They planned a dry run. So Saudi nationals did this. Saudi Arabia is this, and there's a lot of stuff linking, whether you want to admit it or not, to Israel, and there is. And I'm not saying that even the Israeli government, but people inside of it, I don't know. I don't do the Bush did 9/11 thing. There's too much stuff that counteracts that, because it takes a kind of leap of logic for that to happen, you know? Kind of like the reason I'm saying I don't believe this Tower 7 bullshit, because you have to have a leap of logic to think that building that was far away had a kerosene fire, started the fire, and then it fell down uniformly. You know what I mean? Like, that's also a leap of faith. That's just my opinion. I mean, again, no one's ever going to know. I don't think so. No, I know, but I understand. I do believe that yeah. No, I know. And my and again, you know, the flight that was, you know, Let's Roll, that was taken down in Pennsylvania. That's one that I honestly think was the weirdest one. Like, I think that was shot down. I really believe that. I believe that was shot down. I really, really do think that was something where this shit happened. We panicked and we go, we're gonna have to take it down. What is this you sent me? What is this? Oh yeah, this has a September 11th attack thing on the bottom. I'm just curious what this is.
There's a million reasons why I don't
What in the fucking world? What in the fucking world did you just send me? Oh, he copyright claims people? Oh, fuck him. Yeah, I don't need to fucking get. I don't need to get hit with a copyright. Maybe to bring a little levity back to the show. We have a new Photoshop. Hey, look who it is. Eric, you were in the Dali Bomba video? You never told me that. He never told me he was in the Dali Bomba video. Closer says, it doesn't really negate what I said. Israelis were in fact horrified for the most part. The only memorial outside that was us as the names is actually here. No, listen, again, look, man, I always bring this up. Like, I don't think that every Israeli is out there wants America to fall. I don't believe that. But when people say maybe Israel was responsible, I think we're talking about aspects of the government.
I'd buy that for $1.
Thank you, Dog Munch. The same way, and I'm going to leave this up while we talk about it because it'll make it more interesting. The same way that the U.S. has gone in South America and just overthrown governments, done some shady shit, sold drugs to Colombia and shit like that, or bought drugs from Colombia and shit like that. Like it's we do shady shit too. I don't think every American in the U.S. is on board with that and is even happy with that. I would say the majority of them are like, that's some bullshit. We shouldn't be doing that, regardless of political side you're on. But I guess that's what I mean. You criticize the government, like, let's be honest. Operation Northwoods, we were ready to do a false flag on ourselves to go into Cuba. Like, we were ready to do it. USS Liberty is another example. Like I don't think it's day to day. I don't think there's a meeting in Israel where all the day people that live in Israel just go meet somewhere and they go, take the Americans down. I do think that there's rogue parts of the government, not rogue parts of the government. I think there's parts of the government that distance themselves from the main part of the government, but they really are working for the government. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that Putin, we're talking about Putin, I always use an example. I don't think that Putin, your media didn't play. What was it? Post the link. I'll play it. I don't know why it didn't play. The media's on. It's been working. I don't think that's like Putin told somebody, kill that journalist. I think that things are heavily implied. Things are said without being said, I would say that's a thing. Closer. Oh no, trust me. I have lots of bad shit to say about our government. I just doubt that it was one of them. But who am I to say? But that's my thing. Like, how do we know? We don't know. We absolutely don't know. I mean, if we're looking at just logic, and of course this doesn't explain everything. This is just a thing. Us going into Afghanistan, us going into Iraq, helps Israel. It helps them. It does. It helps them. It helps justify giving them more money to protect themselves because there's terrorists there. So I mean, if we look at people had something to gain. You know what I mean? Same with Operation Northwoods. Like if there would have been an attack on here, it would have benefited people that wanted to go into Cuba. You know what I mean? It would have benefited them, right? I don't know. That's just my dumb opinion. I don't know anything. I'm not trying to. I'm like Bill Burr. I don't know, dude. Whatever. What do I know? What do I know? What do I know? Anyway, because like I said, I've been. Let me see here. I've been just reminding everybody here. If you want to, again, going back to because I've been doing about every 30 minutes, so I think that's not being too annoying. If you want to help with the whole copyright strike situation, because we're still waiting for an email back. Excuse me, we haven't got one. So I would ask that here. I'm going to post this link in here that you retweet this. I found the person who runs it. info, Royce. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. It's just that kind of stuff really interests me. Oh, this is what Dog Munch was going to play.
Medical bills, please. It's the new year. And if I can't convince you, watch this piece of tape.
The following message is brought to you by the National Addictomy Foundation.
You'll never know in this life. I hope you'll never know what it's like to lose your penis. To lose your penis. The way I lost mine.
Okay, that was great. That was old Howard Stern. But anyway, if you want to help us out, yeah, do me a favor, retweet that tweet, because that's the person that seems to run the copyright thing. And for those looking for emails or phone numbers where you can calmly contact and ask them kindly to please remove it because it is costing us our livelihood, there is the link for that. Okay, there is the link for that. Okay, I think I'll plug it one more time at the end of the show. That's what I'll do. I'll plug it one more time at the end of the show. Okay. So speaking of all that fucking weird conspiracy stuff, Project Veritas did a video. Facebook Insider leaked stock explaining deboosting. Deboosting is a real thing. Our page our page on Facebook, when we only had like 5,000 people that liked it, we would get a way more engagement now that we have 10,000. So I do believe this is true. So let's see.
I was a content review analyst for the intellectual property department at Facebook. I handled copyright and trademark claims. And in the course of doing my duties, I noticed other things that were going on accounts. And that is why I came forward. This is my story. Everyone is expected to be the same. Everyone's expected to not talk about these things openly. In the orientation at Facebook, they said the #1 rule of Facebook is don't talk about Facebook. I see an odd note on an account. Being a curious person, I decided to look into it more.
Things will only change if we, the people, are brave enough to step forward and do something bold. They may be.
Well, let's get to it.
And so I found troubling.
Contacted us some time ago and provided us with what she says are internal Facebook documents.
I saw things going on that I personally found to be troubling. I knew that something had to be done about it, and so I felt that the best thing to do was to inform the public because they had a right to know.
This is Danny Ben David, a software engineer. On his website, Ben David writes, "I am now working at Facebook as a software engineer. I'm part of the problem, I know." In the leaked documents our insider gave us, we came across a back-end view of Mike Cernovich's page. On it, we could see Ben David running an action called Action Deboost Live Distribution. In fact, Ben David wrote the code and may have invented the word deboost.
Who is Danny Ben David?
From my understanding, Danny Ben David is a software engineer at Facebook. He did not work at the same location as me, but I noticed that every time I would see this deboost live stream kind of code on there, that his name was always next to it.
And what does it mean when these documents say action deboost live distribution? What does the term deboost mean?
While I can't speak to what exactly the actions were, when it says reduce live distribution, I'm not a programmer.
See, and we've been knowing that the deboosting is a real thing. It is. YouTube does it sometimes too. Deboosting is a real thing, where they push you down and they don't get you out there. This is, and Facebook is notorious for this.
Right. But I can read English just fine. When I see reduce live distribution, it means preventing the distribution of this live feed.
Deboosting is a method of suppressing distribution. This occurs because prompts such as share this video are disabled.
Yep.
Interactive notifications are also disabled. Yep. And the live feed boost associated with a live streaming video on Facebook is removed.
Yeah, I have seen that happen to people that I watch on Facebook, where you're watching a live video, and they take away the share function. They do, and I'm not talking about like personal pages that are private. Like I've seen I've seen like public pages that have taken away the share thing.
The system converts the live video into text. Machine learning classifies or identifies certain words, and bad words trigger deboosting. Action deboost appears after the word Sigma, which Project Veritas has learned is an artificial intelligence system to block potential suicide and self-harm posts. The Sigma code was written in 2017, and shortly thereafter, it seems deboost went political.
And where did you see this deboost language when you were present in the Facebook facility? Where did you see this appear, on whose pages?
I would see it appear on several different conservative pages. I first noticed it with an account that I can't remember, but I remember once I started looking at it, I also saw it on Mike Cernovich's page, saw it on Steven Crowder's page, as well as the Daily Caller's page.
We spoke to Steven Crowder about this, and he was disappointed but not surprised. He told us that this is not the first time Facebook has targeted him. After an April 2016 Gizmodo article, Crowder's live stream was dethrottled. He settled with Facebook out of court.
So when things are taken down and like actually permanently deleted from Facebook.
Whoa. Crowder settled with Facebook out of court? Why? Why did he settle with Facebook out of court? Whoa. Wait a second. We're not going to let that go by. Crowder settled with Facebook out of court? Well, Crowder, if your real goal was to stop this from happening, you wouldn't have settled. You would have gone to court. You want to know why you go to court? If you don't really care about the money, if what you care about is the message, like you say you do. You know why you don't settle out of court? Because then if you go to court, there's a thing called discovery. And then all of this stuff would have been public knowledge. Now, they would have had to defend themselves. It would have all been public knowledge, because then if it goes to court, it's in the eye, and then you could mount a case against they are deplatforming people. If you settle out of court, they're shutting you up. Right? Am I wrong here, guys? I'm obviously not a lawyer. I'm not anything really, but let's I want to hear this again. Sorry, I really want to hear this again.
Daily Caller's page.
We spoke to Steven Crowder about this, and he was disappointed but not surprised. He told us that this is not the first time Facebook has targeted him. After an April 2016 Gizmodo article, Crowder's live stream was dethrottled. He settled with Facebook out of court.
So,
am I the only person that finds that disingenuous? Like, do you understand that that's the point where I would like to think, and I mean this sincerely, I'm speaking for myself, but I'm pretty sure I speak for Merch too. I would like to think that if I was put in this situation and we had the ability, the money, to like Crowder does, to take them to court, I would have taken them to fucking court. Even if they offered me, I don't know, a ridiculous amount of money, I would like to think I would stand on my morals and go, no, we're going to court because people need to see what you're doing. You're not doing anybody else. But again, like Crowder said, like I always say, Crowder finds everybody else to be competition. And as long as he got his money and he was dethrottled, it doesn't matter that everybody else was. That's what it is. And when you settle out of court, then you have an NDA on that particular issue and you can't talk about it anymore. This is, I'm sorry, but that's fucking bullshit, Crowder. And you fucking know it. You should have taken them to court.
When things are taken down and like actually permanently deleted from Facebook, the user will typically get a notification. The user can respond to those notifications, and there are humans that actually read that. However, with these deboost live stream things, there was no warning sent to the user. These were actions that were being taken without the users knowing.
Did any of this show up on the task version of the Facebook back end? Did it show up anywhere there?
No tasks were created when these live stream deboosts would occur.
The story of using certain keywords to demote or downrank certain content is not unfamiliar. We exposed similar activities at Twitter during our investigation of them last year.
Just go to a random tweet and like just look at the followers.
Yeah, I remember this.
It'll all be like guns, God.
CEO Mark Zuckerberg was grilled by the Senate over these very notions, but with no actual proof.
Overall, just
the Senate is completely... Do you think that Mark Zuckerberg knows about this activity?
Now, I do not know what Mark Zuckerberg does or does not know. However, what I can say is that at some point, he does need to know what's going on with the company.
Has Facebook ever admitted publicly that they've done this, to your knowledge?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. Did you check pages of people who are not conservative to see what it said?
Yes. At first I was wondering whether this is something that I had, a couple working theories. I was like, maybe this is an independent versus mainstream thing. Maybe
It really is like the mafia. It's exactly what it's like 1,000-yard bears. Exactly.
independent figures on the left are experiencing the same kind of deboosting. But I didn't see that. I looked at the Young Turks page. I looked at Colin Kaepernick's page. None of them had received the same deboost comment on their account.
Is this your name right there? Danny Ben David, iAction Deboost Live Distribution. We'd like to talk to you about why this code shows up on all of these pages. And I can give these to you.
Listen, Project Veritas, I 100% want to be on board with you. But if you're going to wear a leather jacket with your name on the back, how am I supposed to back you up, buddy? How am I supposed to back you up if you're wearing a leather jacket with your logo on it? Holy fuck. He looks like he should be dancing with John Travolta. Fucking, he looks like he should be asking John Travolta if she put up a fight. What is this grease jacket you're wearing, you fucking idiot? Are you on a fucking... he can't figure out if he's in a biker gang or in a bowling team. What the fuck is this about? It would have been less cringy if you had a hard rock jacket or a Planet Hollywood shirt. Jesus Christ, dude. When you put up a fight. Tell me more, did you deboost Crowder? Tell me more. Sorry.
Yeah. Any other comment?
I'd buy that for $1.
Happy last day of Nigger month.
Thank you, OJ's White Bronco. Thank you. And look, I know that you guys threw some scripts together, and we really were going to make the Black History Month thing, but we couldn't because we got so backed up with Mike's copyright strike and dealing with that we never had a chance. So we do appreciate it, and we'll use them in the future. We will use the scripts and we'll make them. I am really sorry about that, guys. I know I put that out there, and we just became bombarded with the whole copyright strike thing and the Bears thing and all that. So it was a fucking mess.
You're James O'Keefe?
I'm James O'Keefe, yes. Okay. Well, not much luck in talking to Mr. Ben David. This is Seiji Yamamoto, a data science manager.
Oh, yeah, Seiji Yamamoto. He gonna make a photonic child and send it to you.
Manager for Facebook since 2015. Yamamoto has had some significant duties.
Duties.
Has worked on informed sharing ranking demotion and the news feed reduction strategy. On Facebook's private workplace, Yamamoto makes it clear that he is on a crusade against hate speech. However, his definition of hate speech is troubling. Quote, hate speech needs to be stopped, but there's quite a bit of content near the perimeter of hate speech that we need to address as well.
The perimeter of hate speech? What in the fucking world does that mean, you karate chop?
Unquote. What does he mean by perimeter of hate speech?
Things that...
That just sounds like the name of my death metal band. Hey guys, we're perimeter of hate speech.
Aren't actually hate speech, but that might...
Is it Yakuza Yamamoto Steen?
Offend somebody. You know, anything that is perceived as hateful, even though no court would define it as hate speech. So there was another document, as I was kind of researching through the workplace function of Facebook, which is the internal Facebook, as you will. I came across a document called Coordinated Trolling on Facebook. And it was this troll report where they wanted to address the problem of trolls on the platform and what they could do to combat it.
Seiji Yamamoto and Eduardo Arino de la Rubia are the authors of that troll report.
And so I was looking through this document, and it was clearly kind of designed at the aim to be the right-wing meme culture that's become extremely prevalent in the past few years. And some of the words that appeared on there were using words like SJW. You know, no person on the left talks about SJWs. That's what people on the right say.
What?
The MSM.
What? So if you said SJW or MSN, it goes into their algorithm. This is some fucking next level bullshit. Shake says her shadow looks like Melissa McCarthy. That's what you're gonna say, right? Melissa McCarthy? Yeah, I agree. Is it Melissa McCarthy?
For the mainstream media. Once again, the New York Times doesn't talk about the MSM. The independent conservative outlets are using that language.
In Yamamoto's troll presentation deck, he writes that they have a classifier that predicts if a user is a troll.
Trolls have distinct vocabulary with words like cuck, zucked, normie, IRL, lulz, Chatelet, etc.
The term troll refers to an internet troublemaker. Listing flagged words such as cuck, normie, lulz, and even MSM.
Lulz? Seriously?
Or mainstream media, and others to identify trolls. It's clear that Facebook is targeting the language of the right and using it to actively suppress their content. The perimeter of hate speech, indeed. The Yamamoto glossary.
Ship posting is posting offensive material on social media. SJW, social justice warrior, derogatory phrase for liberals. MSM, mainstream media, lulz, feeling of glee. No, it's LOL. It's a take on LOL. You fucking you fucking ching chong ding dong. Normie equals normal person, someone who has not been red pilled. Red pilled, an allusion to the Matrix, where we know what it means. Keck, LOL, word from World of Warcraft, often used by online gamers, recently co-opted by trolls like Pepe the Frog. It was always associated with the alt-right. IRL, in real life. A war cry used by 4chan trolls. That's not what means. Jesus Christ, you're so out of touch. Chatelet, a reference to an Italian song that has an eerie association with green frogs. Shoe on head is a reference to getting online entertainer. Used to be a sexual entertainer to do whatever the viewer requests. Now it's used in contests of raids on Facebook Live videos. Overton window equals boundary of acceptable public discourse. Trump has shifted the overtone window so that politicians can now make racist remarks without repercussions. Title of a 2010 fractional book by Glenn Beck. Are you fucking serious? Holy shit, dude.
Is clearly ant-right.
They're shifting the goalpost. You know, it's one thing if you're dropping the N-word or, you know, things like that, using some kind of homophobic or racial slur, by all means, you know, that's something that a platform should not want on it. But now you're moving it to things like jokes that conservatives tend to make. And this, like I said, it's based largely around this meme culture. Mm-hmm. So now you're saying what jokes you are and aren't allowed to make, what kind of edgy comment. As long as it's not blatantly hateful, I don't see where Facebook has the right to be the arbiter.
What exactly do the engineers at Facebook define trolling and hate speech as? In one slide from Yamamoto's deck, he writes, trolls are involved in many destructive behaviors on Facebook. Yamamoto then lists one example, writing, red-pilling normies to convert them to their worldview, with a link to a YouTube video by Lauren Chen called Why Social Justice is Cancer.
Well, it is. To be
In this
fair,
video,
it is.
I would like to talk about why social justice as an ideology is so very toxic.
This is Facebook's definition of destructive behavior. This constitutes as hate speech and trolling. Yamamoto goes on to describe other methods of combating hate speech. He writes, introducing friction via the troll twilight zone will confuse and demoralize them. On his next slide, he defines the troll twilight zone, saying it will enact, quote, drastically limited bandwidth, auto logouts, and comments and posts will magically fail to upload, unquote. Just below this, Yamamoto writes that his troll twilight zone feature will be triggered, quote, leading up to important elections, unquote. Do you think they're trying to influence elections?
Absolutely.
Duh. All right, look, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this on ROTC today. This should be main show stuff. Although again, main show stuff that will have to be on stream.me or Twitch. So here's what I'm going to do for you guys, because I wanna get as many people to know what we're doing today. I'm gonna post here in the chat. I'm gonna post here in the chat. We're gonna talk about it on ROTC for sure. Yeah, YouTube's doing that thing where it's logging you in and out. Don't worry, man. That happens to me all the time. So it's not just you. Follow us on stream.me. stream.me/Revenge of the Cis, or for people that don't like using stream.me and you might already have, like, say, a Twitch account, because I know some of you prefer using Twitch, twitch.tv/We're Not Sorry if you want to subscribe there. We're going to be live at 4 like always. I say the best way is to just follow our Twitter, twitter.com/ROTC radio. Yeah, a comment could be posted. Trust me, I know this happens to me all the time.
I'd buy that for $1.
Thank you. Thank you, Olaf. Thank you. Fucking Christ, that's very nice. Very, very nice. Did I hit the goal? Did I just hit the goal? Wait a second. Well, I almost hit the goal. I'm 88. That's my fault, though. I'm 88 cents. I'm 88 cents away from the goal today. I'm 88 cents from the goal today. But still, thank you guys. Jesus Christ. I really do appreciate it. I know that I bitched a lot this morning, and you guys really did come through. You made me feel a little bit better. But again, we have to fight this. Thank you so much. Wow, look how close that is. So close to the goal. Close enough, I say. But like I said, stream.me/Revenge of the Cis, twitch.tv/We're Not Sorry. And again, last time I'm going to plug it. For those that have been asking about how to contact Feld Entertainment and, let them kindly know that they should remove the strike. That's the contact info there. And if you want to help in one other way, of course, for those that haven't, I hope you retweet this, the owner of Feld Motorsports, so we have that copyright strike taken away. I'm not doing tarot cards today. I'm ending it. I've been at 12, and now I got to remember. Now I have to fucking do all this other stuff to stream on these other channels because of the YouTube thing. Also, youtube.com/ROTC Media. That's the backup channel. I would also tell you to subscribe there. Let me link that for you guys. Make your life easier. Try to get this one up to 1,000. So in case we're in this one for the long run, in case we're in this one for the long haul, we want to have a backup account to go live on YouTube for the people that only use YouTube. Thank you, everybody. Seriously. And wait a second. Now I really did hit my goal. Did someone donate and did I miss it? What the fuck? Hold on. Let me go to my Streamlabs. Let me go to my donations. $188, $2 by poll, $1. Now you have your goal. Starman with another $1. Wow, you guys all came in at the end. We all came in at the end. Thank you so much, guys. You guys. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Like I said, stream.me/revengeofassist, twitch.com/we're not sorry. That's where we're going to be live today. Share it. And if you want to help me out and you want to retweet this would be greatly appreciated. All right, guys. See you in 4 hours. And have a fantastic, wonderful day wave.